Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Luna, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Luna's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give her while we are working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go to the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Luna's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. Luna is seated on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first command they're going to demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash, and Fred and Luna take off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Luna heel, and then you just start walking and she'll fall right in line on your left-hand side. Now we've also gone ahead and incorporated our automatic sit into this, so as Fred just did, anytime he stops his feet, Luna sits. It's important when you're heeling Luna that she walks nicely at your pace on your left-hand side without trying to pull ahead of you or lag behind. If she did attempt to pull ahead or lag behind, you say no, give a tug and let go correction to the training collar, repeat your command to heel, and then start walking again. Now the next command they'll demonstrate is our stay command, which is a hand and voice command. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Luna's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build up self-control in Luna. You want to start practicing this one at about a minute's time and work your way up in increments to about 3 minutes. Now as Fred returns back to Luna, he's going to walk all the way around her, providing an added distraction as he goes behind her, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She holds that sit-stay throughout. He gives her a little praise and then heels her right out of it. And we'll show you a little more of our heel sit and stay. As he's heeling her around, he stops his feet, she sits. And then as they come back up, he gives her the stay again and walks back out to the end of that training leash. She started to break it, so he repeats your command. And this time he'll demonstrate our come, a recall command instead of returning back. Calls her in with her name, she comes, sits right in front of him. And then we have an exercise called the finish. He's going to heel Luna right around the back of him and gets her right back to that left-hand side heel position, and she sits. We'll demonstrate it one more time. Has her in a sit, gives her a stay, out to the end of the training leash. Calls her into him. She comes in, tail wagging, sits in front, and then the finish, he heels her right around the back of him and gets her right back to that left-hand side heel position, and she sits. That's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands with Luna about 15 to 20 minutes a day. It helps to keep the commands fresh in her mind. You can see she definitely enjoys doing them as her tail wags the entire time she's out here. You can practice your commands inside or outside your home and just incorporate them into your daily routine with her. Next we'll be showing you our down commands. The first one is down from a heel position. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives her a stay and walks back out to the end of that leash. Now this is another great exercise to build up that self-control in Luna. This one can be started at about 3 minutes, and you can work your way up until you get to about 5. Now as Fred returns back to her, he'll walk all the way around as he did on the sit stay, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She holds that down throughout, and he heels her right out of it. We'll show you that down again when they come back around. Now you see Luna's doing very well, but if for any reason she does not respond to one of your commands or breaks one of her stays, it's always important to follow through with your commands. So the first word out of your mouth would always be no, followed by a tug and let go correction of the training collar, and then you're going to repeat the command you gave her. And you see he gives her the down again and a stay, walks back out to the end of that leash. This time he'll demonstrate that recall command right out of the down position. She gets up, comes in, sits right in front of him, and then the finish, he heels her right around the back of him and gets her right back to that proper left-hand side heel position, and she sits nicely. Nice job. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which is down from a distance. This will be the down from a distance. You're going to have her in a sit, give her a stay, walk out to the end of your training leash, and this is the only time you use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop her into a down from the end of the training leash. He then returns back to her by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Nicely done. And we've demonstrated for you our basic obedience work that we've done with Luna. We've also gone ahead and just started to advance her training a little. So Fred will show you a little of that. He puts her in a sit, gives her a stay, drops the leash completely, walks away from her, and walks a lap around the yard. And she holds that sit-stay throughout. He comes back up, gives her the down, still off leash, and a stay, walks away again. Now obviously we don't intend for you to do this off leash the minute she comes home, but this just shows you if you put in that 15 to 20 minutes a day, you can build up with Luna and have her listening to you enough to start working your commands with her off leash completely. Now he's going to heel her right out of that. And she'll shake off the dirt. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience work we've done with Luna here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Luna, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.